Welcome to the Fishbowl Radio. My name is Chief here, and with me, as always, is Mike Honcho and Juicy. We're doing our college football Week 5 preview of 2015 here. And it should be a very interesting episode here today as we break down the matchups of college football for this Week 5. We have already coming up, man, Juicy, this season's going by really quickly. Don't you agree?
Yes, I can't believe it's already Week 5. I think it is already. Getting close to the halfway point.
So, Juicy, what matchup are you looking forward to, the biggest matchup this week? The one you're looking forward to?
The biggest matchup this week I'm really looking forward to is Alabama and Georgia. Georgia plays their first ranked team of the season, and we'll see how if Alabama can avoid starting off 0-2 in SEC play for the first time under Nick Saban. Yeah,
that will be a game to watch for sure. Mike Honcho is going to probably join us on the show later on today. That's what the word we're getting is, so we'll see how that all goes out there. We're going to have a very interesting show today, I believe. Well, we have a lot of top 25 teams playing against each other this week. Biggest one we have since the season started, so let's get this thing underway. Number 25's got a game against the top 25 team, so we're going to skip that one and save it for later. But here's a good game here. Washington State, 2-1 this year, goes on the road to take on number 24 ranked California. Who you got in this game, Juicy?
Who I have in this one? I'm going to go with Cal in this game. I hadn't really seen where Washington State really beat anybody worth really bragging about or blowing by them, so give me Cal in this game.
I got Cal winning this one as well. They're undefeated this year. They played pretty good football so far this year. They're projected to win this game by at least 17 points. Jared Goff has been pretty good, and Muhammad has been pretty good in this year. And, he's got 29 carries on 309 yards and a touchdown this year, so I mean, you would think he would do pretty good in this game, Muhammad, don't you think, Juicy?
I would agree with you. I don't see why he should be slowed down.
He's averaging 10 yards a carry.
I think he should keep rolling.
He's averaging 10 yards a carry at least, so give me Cal on this one here. All right, as we move up along this list here, I think 23 does have a game against the top 25. We'll save that later. Number 22, Michigan versus Maryland. They got to go to College Park, Maryland. It's going to be raining in the 58-degree weather. Who you got in this game, Juicy?
I believe it's actually going to be a close game. I just have that feeling, being that the weather is going to be acting up. I think they were considering moving the start time to this game. But I'm going to still go with Michigan. If the game would be good weather, I would say Michigan probably win by a fairly good margin. But being that the weather's going to be acting up, I still think they're going to pull it off, but it's going to be a lot closer than what they think it is.
I think Michigan will win this game here. I think Jim Harbaugh and company is going to take care of what they need to take care of here in this game. Jake Rudock has been pretty good this year. 73 for 116, 776 yards and 4 touchdowns so far this year. About averaging a touchdown a week, and they got Brandon Ross for Maryland's doing pretty good this year too. So that'll be a matchup we'll have to keep an eye out on. So we'll see what happens here. It's going to be a very interesting game.
And plus, I see them running the ball a lot more because of the weather too. So
yeah, so Maryland's obviously going to have an advantage in that department. So, but I think Michigan, they can air it out a little bit here. They got a little bit of a passing game going, but Jim Harbaugh will turn Michigan around, I believe. They're 3-1 so far this year, but I think they'll pick up another win against Maryland this week. All right, as we continue our top 25 trek down this list here, we arrive at number 21 for this week, but they are playing a ranked team, so we have to keep going on. Oh, the joys of running into that, huh, Juicy? But number 20 is playing an unranked team, Kansas State, and Bill Snyder versus number 20 Oklahoma State. Who you got in this game, Juicy?
Give me. This one's a tough one to choose because I know if I was feeling upset, happy, I would go with Kansas State, but I think it's going to be close. But Oklahoma State, I think, is going to have enough to win this game. I just don't think that Kansas State's quite what they were the past couple years. So give me Kansas State in a 3-point win. Oklahoma State in a 3-point win.
So you going with Oklahoma State, Juicy?
Yeah, I said Kansas State by accident.
Okay, he's got Oklahoma State. I'm gonna go with Oklahoma State, but I'm gonna go a little bit more of a margin on you, about a touchdown. I think Oklahoma State got the touchdown late to win this. Mason Rudolph, he's been pretty decent this year. 1,200 yards passing and 6 touchdowns. So I think Mason Rudolph will lead them to a late touchdown in this game. Give me Oklahoma State. The Cowboys pull off a win here against Kansas State. And by the way, both those teams are undefeated this year. Juicy, if you didn't know.
Where are they playing at?
They are playing at Oklahoma State in Stillwater. Stillwater.
Oh, then Oklahoma State for sure with a win.
Yeah, it'd be tough on them to win. Now, we have another game here. Iowa, who's undefeated this year, goes on the road to Camp Randall Stadium in Madison, Wisconsin to take on number 19, Wisconsin. Who you got, Juicy?
Give me Wisconsin in this game. I just see Wisconsin's performed fairly well this year. They had a couple of games I was like, I don't know, but I'm still sold on Wisconsin to do pretty well. So give me Wisconsin. I just think they have the more talented team than Iowa, even though Iowa is undefeated. But
yeah,
I just don't think that Iowa's quite beat the teams Wisconsin has played before.
I think Wisconsin will win this game here. It's going to be a very interesting game, to say the least. But I think they'll be able to pull it off. At home, I usually give a team out another touchdown, That's because home field advantage, I think, gives you a motivation to get another touchdown. So, give me Wisconsin to beat Iowa. It'd be close, maybe a field goal, but I think it'd be enough. All right, moving on down this list here, we go to number 18, which, let's see here, Arizona versus number 18, Stanford. They're playing at Stanford Stadium in Stanford, California. Who you got, Mike? Juicy. I don't know why, Mike.
Stanford and Arizona. How Arizona lost to USC last week. I'm going to go ahead and take Stanford in this game because Stanford has beaten USC. And USC pounded down Arizona. I just don't see how Arizona's going to bounce back from such a action like that. So give me Stanford in this game.
I got Stanford winning this one as well. Kevin Hogan's been pretty good this year at quarterback for Stanford. He's been able to lead them very well. Nick Wilson for Arizona doing pretty good this year too, but I don't think it's going to be enough for them to win. Give me the Cardinals to pick up a win.
I told y'all Stanford was going to be good this year.
Well, it's still early though in the season, so we're not going to write anybody winning championships yet or not, but yeah, like Georgia Tech made me feel stupid after week 2 picking them to win the ACC, which that's what preseason does to people. I got bit by the bug. Yeah, about that. You can go listen to our week 2 broadcast if you want to hear that going. That was a very not a bright moment in my career, being a broadcaster.
Sometimes we all have our dull moments.
Yeah, and it was definitely one of those. Well, 17's off this week because I don't see them at all. So we're jumping up to 16, Juicy. I hope you're ready for it. Minnesota versus number 16, Northwestern. Who you got in this game, Juicy? They're playing at Ryan Field, Evanston, Illinois. Who you got?
So who we got? Minnesota and Northwestern, you said?
Yep.
Chief?
Yeah. Northwestern and Minnesota.
I think I might feel a little upset. Special. In fact, I'm feeling lucky. Go ahead and give me Minnesota in this game. This is just one game. I think Northwestern's been kind of shaky at times, and Minnesota's played fairly well. So give me Minnesota with the upset. Actually, I'm gonna go with the upset on this one.
I could see that one happening, but I don't think it's going to happen this weekend. Give me Northwestern to win this game. Justin Jackson been pretty good running the ball for Northwestern this year. I think he'll carry the team to a win. It'll be raining too, and they're going to ground and pound Northwestern. So give me Northwestern to win this game right here over Minnesota. So go to number 15. Nope, they already got a game. 14 is got a game, top 25. So we go 13.
They also have a top 25 game.
Yep, 12. Let's see.
Skipping over so many games.
Yeah, because you want to save them for later. You want to save your best for last. That's how that stuff usually works. So 12, yeah, they got a game too. 11. Yeah, okay. Florida State versus Wake Forest. Juicy, who you got?
Wait, who is it again?
Number 11, Florida State versus Wake Forest. They go on the road.
They going to Wake Forest?
Yep.
Well, it don't matter if they play them in Wake Forest and Tallahassee. It don't matter if they play them in the North Pole or South Pole. Give me Florida State in this game. They could play them anywhere in the world. I just don't see Wake Forest as really a team that's going to upset Florida State. I don't even remember when's the last time they even beat Florida State. Give me Florida State in this game.
I got Florida State winning this one as well. I don't think they're going to have enough Wake Forest to pull this off. Dalvin Cook's been pretty good this year, and I think he'll continue to run the ball against them. So, give me the Seminoles, fear to spear. Florida State will win against Wake Forest. Yep, all the way. Let's see, number 10 we going on this list here. I don't see number 10 on here.
Make sure check real good.
I'm looking, but I don't see it. Nope, it's not on here. Alright, we'll jump up to number 9. And you already know this game, Juicy. I'll let you introduce this one to everybody.
At number 9 this week, we have number 9, LSU versus Eastern Michigan, a game that I will be attending tomorrow evening at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. If you're around the area, you can come out and come see LSU. But for this game, I'm going to go with LSU. I just don't see how Eastern Michigan in any way, shape, or form is going to stop Leonard Fournette. Because Eastern Michigan, last I heard, they have out of the whole entire 125 teams, I think it is, they have the absolutely last. They have the 200th ranked defense, rush defense.
200th.
In the whole country. That's how bad it is. But I see Leonard Fournette finally breaking the school record for most rushing yards in a single game this week against Eastern Michigan. So, give me the purple and gold in this game.
Okay. This is where I draw this card here. This card's going to be a very interesting card to draw. I believe that Eastern Michigan will go to Baton Rouge and get destroyed by LSU. I don't think at all that Eastern Michigan will win this game. Leonard Fournette is going to run all over them. Their defense, like Juicy mentioned, is very spotty on run defense. They're the worst in the FBS here. Like in between what me and Juicy had said here, I think I can even run the ball for them. Now I'm